Linebacker Brock Reed, he's got his left hand wrapped up. It looks almost like a big white club. He's got a cast under it, it's covered with tape, and I asked him how to play with it. He kind of chuckled and said, "It'll be fine."
The Lady Lions field hockey team has faced tough competition all season long, and that continued on Saturday as they hosted Missouri State.
A little bit about the adjustment. You guys came out huge in the second quarter. It's kind of been all rolling smooth from there.
It's a great honor for Brendan to be recognized. Putting up 40 points in a rugby game by yourself is a great accomplishment, and I think he's averaged over 40 points the last 3 weeks.
But as much as it's, my name was in the magazine, I've got to think about the 14 guys around me doing the job as well. I couldn't do it without the support from my teammates.
2-3 in overtime twice, 2-3 in regulation. These are just some of the losses endured by the Lady Lions field hockey team as they face some tough competition this season. The Lady Lions are currently 1-10 on the season, but their record sure does not bring down their drive to compete.
It's difficult because we need to push it even harder, but it makes us think about if we give that last effort during those 70 games, maybe we don't have to go to overtime.
I mean, it feels good to take teams to overtime. We just need to finish those last few shots that we have and take the advantage of getting into overtime.
The Lady Lions field hockey team is also one of the sports at Lindenwood transitioning to Division II. With that transition comes welcome tough competition. Head coach Sarah Johnson says these close games are a step in the right direction for the team.
Overall, going into season, us as coaches and as a team, we kind of just wanted to set that bar high for ourselves. We knew it was going to be a tough season. We knew we were playing tough opponents. And I think the most important thing for us was to just keep improving and knowing that from here on out, Lindenwood Field Hockey, we're setting the bar high with going D2. And
Saturday's game against Graceland will go down as one for the record books. The Lions allowed -7 rushing yards, had 6 sacks, and the defense is holding opponents to a 23% conversion rate on third downs. Playing together as a team and being fundamentally sound were keys to the top defensive performance on Saturday versus Graceland.
Every week is a different opponent, so we kind of work on what their best plays are and try to take those away and make them go to something else. We kind of look at what they do on third downs, how they open up the game on first downs each series. We kind of put an ideal package together for second and long and third and long and try to get off the field on third down. So we really stress openers, second and long, and then third and long situations.
The Lions defense would be ranked 5th nationally if they were already in NCAA Division II. But as a transition year, the stats cannot qualify for rankings. On Saturday, the Lions will take on Division II St. Joseph's, the first time in program history that the Lions will take on a Division II opponent.
In Reno, I bet the only color you can see down there is red.
Yeah, there's a lot of fans. It's not even 3 hours before game time. There's fans walking around. There's a pep rally about to start right down the block here from us in Ballpark Village. And yeah, it is just a bunch of fans in red just getting ready to pump for the game tonight.
And Reno, I would ask, how well did Milwaukee travel? Did a decent amount of Milwaukee fans down there as well?
I'm starting to see a few. I actually had a fan walk by a couple of minutes ago. He said he liked my shirt. I didn't wear red today, but he thinks I'm supporting Milwaukee. But there are a few Milwaukee fans that made the trip for the game today.
And I'll have
Both teams came out shooting, but Lindenwood took an early 10-6 lead in the first half. The Lady Lions shot 1 for 5 from behind the free throw line and made just over 58% of their attempted shots. Lincoln hit a 3-point shot at the end of the half, but the Lady Lions went in the locker room with a 39-38 lead.
Come out, played a pretty decent first half offensively. Defensively, we let them get too easy looks from the perimeter.
The defense for Lincoln was strong in the second half as the team stole the ball 4 times early and took a 50-44 lead. Lindenwood hit some jump shots, got some points in the paint and free throws, but could not overcome the deficit as Lincoln hit crucial free throws in bonus. Time expired as Lindenwood lost the game 76-69. Guard Morgan Harrington led the Lions offensively, scoring 19 points and was 6 for 6 from the line. And Megan Hiddle scored 14. The Lions will go on the road to face Kentucky Wesleyan on Wednesday.